To boldly go where no man has gone before is no small feat, given that since the development of space travel, only 3 countries have launched a human into space. The first was Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin, who orbited the Earth in the Vostok 1 spacecraft on April 12, 1961. Only weeks later, the US launched their first human into space, Alan Shepard, aboard the Freedom 7. It wouldn't be until 2003 that China would launch its first man into space, when the Shenzhou 5 spacecraft successfully took astronaut Yang Liwei on a 21-hour mission to space and back. With revitalized space programs and private sector space aspirations, developments over the next few years might just make space great again. After SpaceX announced in 2017 it will be taking people around the moon in 2018. The main difference being that they would not only be trained astronauts, but extremely wealthy space tourists. NASA. In terms of the balance sheet, SpaceX raised over $1 billion in funding in 2015 with 11 investors taking part. Elon Musk himself is worth over $17 billion. The tech maverick has his hand in many pots, including his venture into the self-driving car market with his Tesla Motors company. How does SpaceX actually make money while piling it into developments and the millions it costs to launch? The answer is sending commercial satellites into space, with investor analysis media Motley Fool claiming SpaceX charges around $62 million per launch. SpaceX charges the government around $20 million every time it sends supplies to the International Space Station or launches satellites for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. As of June 2017, SpaceX had launched rockets into space 41 times, with this year looking to be a record for the number of space flights. According to SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell, the company will launch every 2 to 3 weeks in 2017. According to Motley Fool, the total revenue for SpaceX is around $1.3 billion, with $195 million in annual profits. Let's now take a look at recent developments and an inventory of rocket stock. SpaceX's grandest creation so far is its Falcon Heavy large payload rocket, which is scheduled to launch within the next month or two. The rocket is designed to carry people, and it's with this rocket that SpaceX sees the future. SpaceX also has a free-flying spacecraft called Dragon, which was the first commercial spacecraft ever launched by a private company. It currently only carries cargo, but SpaceX believes it will be ready for human space travel by as early as 2018. The Dragon can be carried on the Falcon Heavy rocket or on SpaceX's other rocket, the Falcon 9. The